You don't buy any of these parts off the shelf. These are all things that are custom made specifically for this project. You won't find them anywhere else. And that's what we bring in.
My name is Edward F. San Juan. I'm the founder of EF San Juan Incorporated, a high-end woodworking company that manufactures wood products for very custom homes.
This house is a great bunch of memories in here for me, and all this beautiful woodwork, what we live for.
I would say if it's already at the finished thickness, make it so we don't have to alter the glass stop. Sorry guys. My name is Eddie San Juan, and I'm the back-end operations manager here at EF San Juan. The reason that I'm here has a lot to do with the passion that my grandfather instilled in me and the apprenticeship and the opportunity that I had directly after college.
Back in 1976, I founded EF San Juan Incorporated as a manufacturing consulting firm.
My father joined my grandfather shortly after college, I think in 1984, and prior to that, my grandfather had started this company mainly as a sawmill where they would bring in wet logs, saw them, and then take those logs to kiln dry them and turn them into a lumber supplied for this area. And then together they opened what is now EF San Juan, I think in 1987, and eventually building it to what it is today.
We had a Craftsman shaper and a Craftsman table saw, and that's how we started.
My name is Mary Catherine San Juan, and I am the controller here at the company.
My name is Buddy Shubai. I'm the general manager here in our family's business.
My name is Brian Klein, and I'm the front-end operations manager.
When I first arrived here, the leadership team was essentially myself, Mr. San Juan, and Edward.
This building is where all of our finished products get manufactured. This is kind of the beginning point where these two big CNC routers are.
We decided to start value adding, such as paneling,
Crown moldings, baseboards, flooring, archways, all types of things that complement a home. And a lot of people don't notice it until they see a house that doesn't have it.
We were able to do this for the first time at Seaside Chapel when we built the brackets and columns on that job. And that was really the first time that we were able to incorporate the old world craftsmanship with the new technology that we'd incorporated into our business.
So Scott Merrill did the design of this chapel, and EF San Juan did an extraordinary job of executing Scott's vision. It's extremely simple, but very, very precise, so the requirements were pretty tough. You really had to be good at doing this kind of millwork.
EF San Juan worked with Chris Clark Construction on the weather shield windows and doors, the custom mahogany front door, the molding profiles on the porches, the material for the ceilings, and the epay for the decks. In 2001, when I started Geoff Chicken Associates, EF San Juan was already a well-known name in the construction industry down here. And the thing that really struck me was the level of service that they gave to architects and builders, making sure that what we drew became a reality. EF San Juan helps us be better architects.
Since the inception of Alys Beach, they have provided windows, doors, very intricate gates, pergola material, just really anything that is specified by the architects.
Seaside and subsequently a series of new urbanist towns along 30A have made this place a mecca for architects and planners to come to. It's the new urbanist coast road, if you will.
The explosion in demand for EF San Juan products in the 30A region has obviously been extremely beneficial for us.
Is kind of the perfect palette for this sort of work. And it just, for us, it's exactly what we live for.
They will make something like a beautiful entry gate that has a unique pattern with wood and all different styles and formats, sometimes in different species, that brings out the natural beauty of wood.
All right, you walk up to the home. Striking feature is the columns and the curves. The columns themselves, all mahogany. The ceiling, curved millwork. Sitting here now, just a lot of memories come to my mind of a very interesting collaborative effort that we had with the architects, Curtis and Wyndham, with the builders from Obi Laurent, and just really a lot of liberty to do what we do so well. And this is my favorite part right here. This super cool concealed door. All the lines line up from plank to plank. Just a beautiful piece. So when I walk through the house and I'm thinking about what makes it special, it's not huge things, it's things that some people wouldn't even notice. The ceiling, the beams themselves have a beautiful curvature that just accentuates the roundness of the room. In this bedroom, the architect wanted old growth Douglas fir for the walls, 15 grains per inch as a minimum. This oval window here, the jamb, the detail, the trim on it, super complex geometry, and yet it's just so simple. It's perfect.
Wood to me is alive, it's warm. Each piece is so unique, and it really allows you to take that beautiful piece that nature created and turn it into a man-made version of our own display of wood's beauty. So that to me has been very cool to see take place here.
What I love about this stairway, I guess most of all, is just a memory of me and my dad working together on this project, physically building this rail right here, thinking through every little detail, how each of these planks coincide with a riser, how we were going to make this happen in reality with wood, something that moves, it expands, it contracts. How's it going to be 1 year later, 50 years later, a decade later? It looks great. It's just really a landmark home, a legacy home.
It has been a long road. When we first started out, it was, very exciting to get a small sale.
Today, I won't say there are too many, but work is bountiful. Then it wasn't so much.
The two biggest obstacles that we faced, number one, the downturn in 2008. Number two, the hurricane.
At the time that Hurricane Michael hit, we were devastated and our ability to produce was severely impacted.
The hurricane tested us in many ways, but in some ways it was very helpful because we saw things that we could change. We thought of things differently when we were restructuring and starting over again.
We realized if your market is in one place, it gave us the foresight to start to reach out to other markets, and we can be competitive there because of the quality of our product.
These are some beautiful walnut doors that we produced for a job down in South Florida. You see the grain, and you see it follow all the way through. Same piece of wood, same grain profile, just a super high quality job.
We have a lot of long-term employees, and we're very, very blessed.
If there's anything that distinguishes us from others, it's our philosophy.
This company is very family-oriented. It's one of our 4 core values.
First and foremost, we need people who act like owners. And that's not hard to see when my father-in-law is still on site every day and hands-on working, on the shop floor.
Everybody, all the way down, gets a say.
Second, you need tremendous attention to detail.
You see them polishing a hinge. This is going out to the job site. We want it to go there perfectly. And they care enough about it that that's the kind of detail that they go to. Not everybody can do this.
Following that, you got to be guided by the golden rule. Finally, we're a family, and families have common goals.
That's what makes it special.
My dad's one of my best friends, and the same can be said for my grandfather. And then getting to see my mom and show up to work and there's banana bread waiting on me sometimes, there's not a whole lot better than that.
We're a team at home and a team at work.
Bye, Mom. Love you.
You build something and you want it to be something that continues past you.
When it hits me the most is when I'm out in the shop now. My dad and I can walk through and we can see quality that's quite frankly, better than when we were there by ourselves. It looks like craftsmanship to me, and I love that.
The All-American Green does exist.